Okay, you guys, here is an opportunity to show you how I load the kiln during a glaze firing. So these are some of the nesting bowls that some of the upperclassmen have been making. So there are 3 that are typically made. And so you can see they're varying sizes, small, medium, and large. So what I've typically done, I have taught students, we know that glaze is liquid glass. So students have been taught to paint the top, the sides, but not the bottom. And we have cleaned just a little bit off of the bottom. I used a wet sponge, and Mrs. Riddell has helped with that to clean some off of the bottom here. And so here's how I'm loading them. We're making sure that, because we don't want any glaze on the very bottom, otherwise they would stick to the very, very bottom of the kiln. So I'm gonna try to see if this will work. I'm gonna have my phone off the side. Ooh, this is great. This is actually a really good view. So let's have it there for 1 second. I'm gonna put some of the other bisqueware. So if you can see, I can actually put another shelf. So these shelves, so these are some of the posts that we put in there to create different levels. So watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and start to put them in there. Now, if I look underneath, so I'm starting to look at some of these, and I can tell that this is a little bit too close to the bottom. So what I'm gonna start to do, I'm gonna go over to my area where I've got some of these itty bitty little stilts. So what these are, these little, like little pegs. So check it out, because I want to try to be as organized as possible. So these are basically like almost like little push pins. I'm going to put those on the bottom, and I'm going to set it up, and basically it kind of like lifts it up so it won't. Here's another variation, and again it's just made out of clay. And again, yeah, if I were to put this on the bottom, I could see that that's just way too close, and so what it would do, it would actually fuse to the top of this, even though I've coated this with something called Kiln wash. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and set it on down. And look at, you can see there are varying sizes. So depending on, look at this beautiful pattern work this person did with the glaze. So I'm going to put them side by side so you can see when it's done. I can get about 4 different levels here in the kiln. We've got quite a few things still here to go, but you get kind of the main gist of loading the kiln, especially during a glaze firing. Okay, see you soon.